everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the last video of Vlogmas 2019. Honestly, I feel like this has been the best Vlogmas in terms of how I've coped with it. When we got married, that was probably like the most exciting Vlogmas. But I've definitely enjoyed doing it this year a lot more, and I've found a good rhythm and how to make it manageable and workable for me. So I'm really happy with it, and I hope that you enjoy catching up over the next 2-ish weeks, because I'm taking 2 weeks off, so there aren't going to be any videos from today until the 7th of January when I come back into the office. This is valuable time for me to just chill and spend time with my family and do all of the good stuff, because nobody is in the office and I'm very grateful for that. But I wanted to, well, first of all, start with, this is going to be my secret project reveal, and some of you guys are so good, you did actually guess what it was. I don't think it was hard. I'm not very good at keeping secrets or like doing surprises like this, and the whole way through I felt like I was completely hyping this whole thing up, but I didn't do it for hype or to like get amazing views or anything like that. I mainly did it because I wanted to do like a room with just my input and no kind of opinions to cloud my vision at all, because I often find sometimes, because I am a sensitive soul, and when people are like, oh no, that's disgusting, I'm like, is it disgusting? Is my idea disgusting? Is my taste disgusting? And it just all kind of makes me doubt myself. So this was more just for me, and I know I probably shouldn't have told you that it was a secret project, but like I said, I'm really terrible at like keeping these things to myself, and I really just wanted to tell you. And also there was so much going on that I kind of needed to be like talking about it as well. But it is now finished, and I am going to show you what it is, and I hope that you like it. For me, it now has the initial response that I kind of hoped for. My reasoning for redoing this room was because it was the first room that was finished in the house, and I felt like I didn't know a lot about interiors, my style, finishes and stuff like that, and it felt like I'd kind of mishmashed a few different styles together, and it was a bit busy in there, and I wanted to really take it back and make it fit with the house. And that's what we're doing at the moment, is making things fit with the house a lot more, and I definitely find there's a lot more cohesion in my style and what I like. I'm very fortunate to be in a position where I'm able to redo a room that I've just done, and I don't take that for granted at all. I enjoy interiors, I enjoy changing things, so that's why I'll sell items. For me, it's not a failure if I have to redo something. Actually, I'm like, hey, I get to redo this. It's been exciting, and the fact that we've done it in a month, I'm so happy with. I really thought it was going to take a lot longer. In the room itself, I've decided to make sure that I'm using both expensive items, and there's a real mix of expensive items and also quite affordable items, and a lot of the stuff in the room I got from like IKEA or from Amazon, and I'm really happy about that. I'm going to take you on the journey with me first from start to finish, and I did try and document it as best as I could throughout the last month of the renovation of this room, and show you everything that's been happening, and then I'll see you at the end of the video to kind of give you a roundup. But I hope that you like how it came out, and I hope you enjoyed the process. The fact that I secret squirrel sold my table as well, like I didn't have to list that off. I was so grateful to the lady who bought it, because it meant that I didn't have to like list it online, because the moment that I would have done that, everyone would have known. I hope that you like it. I don't mind if you don't. The important thing is that we like it, and I am so happy with how it's turned out. So yeah, let's get into the room. Everything has been moved out of the dining room to start the process. So this is what it looked like before. What we're working to do is to actually centralize all of the lights in this room, because everything is on the wonk in here.
Oh, you stand outside, I stand outside. Ready? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, that's fine.
So as you can see, these lights are super close to the wall here, but these lights are really far away from the wall here. And then these aren't central, and everything just needs to be put right, basically. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the sideboard there, but we're gonna centralize everything else so that the main light sits sort of here, so it'll be in line with the window because the window isn't central either. So everything's coming out, and then we've got Ken coming on Saturday to paint everything white in here because I just love the paneling when it's all white, just like it is out here. So we're rolling up the rug and popping that in the loft, and this is the first stage of redoing this room.
Hey, Santa.
Nolly, what are you doing? Sitting behind the new curtains. What are you doing? You're such a princess, aren't you? Little princess. I'm starting to think that secretly, I know I moan about my house being in chaos, but there must be something about it that I actually just really like, and I just love seeing my house in absolute state because I keep doing it. That can only be the reason. But everything is out of here, and there are a lot of holes in our dining room ceiling, but it's gonna be worth it, isn't it, Matt? Gonna be worth it. Woo! Secret project update. Ken and Graham are spilling out into the hallway, but all of the filling and prep work is done. That's the first sign of white on the wall there, isn't it? Woohoo! It's gonna brighten it up so much in here. It's gonna make it so much less blue as well. So exciting! Are you excited to be painting this room again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Over the moon!
If you know where it is, please give him a ride, and I will wait.
Secret project update. Obviously it's very echoey in here at the moment because there is no soft furnishings at all. So this is where we are at, and this again is one of those decisions that I am so happy that I made. Even just against the wood that's in here, despite the fact that that's changing, this colour looks beautiful. White against the floor looks so much better. It made it very blue in here before because the greys that we'd used had a real sort of blue undertone. The white from Farrow & Ball has really made it pop in here, and it just looks a lot more rustic, I think, and I think the floor looks actually a lot more realistic, which I'm really happy with. So very happy that the guys have done that. I just need to give it a bit of a clear up in here and then set about getting my house clean. The next stage, I believe, put the curtains back up. I need the lights to arrive. Dining table is going. New dining table is coming. New sideboard arrives on Tuesday, so that's the next thing to go into this room. And it's just getting everything ready for Christmas. Right. We have a very exciting video, well, part of the video. This is our new sideboard. Oh my goodness, this is the most gorgeous piece of furniture I think I've ever...
Beautiful.
I don't even want to know how many spiders must be in that. It's been outside.
Oh, one's falling on my neck now. Oh my god, oh.
Terrible actor. So this is our new sideboard for this room. Obviously we have finished painting in here now. So this sideboard is going into the place of this one. This one is sold and it goes tomorrow. So the boys are going to move it over to this side of the room. Oh, and our lampshades arrived. You know, I told you that they weren't going to be here until January. Someone from Neptune hooked me up.
My love, I can't
Are you sure you can have it with your legs? James is a very strong man.
Don't shart, James. I know you've not been well.
Yeah. I'm really nervous. Can we just go for a sound?
Can we do a test run?
Right, we'll do it. 3, 2, 1.
Careful of the door. James's feet. I got you. I'm so good. Oh my god, that is the funniest thing. Babe, please watch this. Please watch this.
outside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree.
So the new sideboard is in place. This one is going tomorrow, like I said. Ali needs to do the shelves and stuff. Obviously this isn't going to have all of our board games and stuff in it. We'll have to find a new home for those. This will have sort of tableware and things like that, probably some wine in there as well, some nice glasses. It'll be a really good place to store glasses because I just love the way that glass looks on show. Obviously chairs are staying there. We're still waiting for the dining table, although the new lampshades, which is no good because the lamps don't arrive until like the 11th, but they've arrived. Thankfully, my friend, online friend, Leela, who also has an Instagram account, I'll link it down below, she works at Neptune and she managed to find the lampshades that I needed and sent them to me as a little gift. And I was very, very grateful for that. So I've got to open those actually and ensure that they are kept safe and well. But this room is just transformed at the moment, and the one thing that I'm really finding is that I don't notice that there isn't cornice in here as much as I used to notice. So I'm really happy about that because it used to really annoy me. Still got some books to put away, but don't worry about that. And the table is probably next to go, so we're not gonna have a dining table in here for a while, but it's going to a good home and we've had some good times with it, but I think the new dining table will work so much better in this room.
The secret project continues, and I've just got out of the gym and I decided to surprise Lydia because she's currently at a meet and greet, and I've put the light up inside the room so when she comes home it should be finished. But there is something like 200 crystals that need to be hung around and it's going to take me a little while, so I'm going to get busy doing that. We're going to run a time lapse and get it done. Dinner's ready in 3 minutes. I'm not getting it done in 3 minutes, but let's start anyway. Have it. One mahoosive light fitting. Not looking too shabby. That took a lot longer than I anticipated. So all that's left to do is this needs to be corked in, decorated in with the ceiling. Wall lights need to be put on. And then I think it's time to start getting the new table and furnishings. Finally pushing on forward, ready for Christmas.
Good morning, everyone. My husband was a very busy bee last night and put up the only Restoration Hardware Vibes square light that I have ever found on the internet. I am not able to find another one like this, and it was actually pretty cheap. It's not the best quality, but it looks good, and I think that's what matters at the moment. The ceiling rose is up because obviously we don't have cornice in here. I just went for the biggest meter-long ceiling rose that I could find, and then the light just hangs really nicely. I think we might move it up one link just to have it a little bit higher, but I guess we'll know better when the table is in and we can kind of take it from there. Today, my dining table, my gorgeous dining table that unfortunately just wasn't quite big enough for what we wanted it for, is leaving the building and going to its new home down the road, and that is in prep for hopefully our new dining table to arrive next week. And once the new dining table arrives, the lights for the wall arrives as well, and we can literally just have lunch, Christmas lunch in here. It's set to go. So I'll style up these cabinets. I really like how they look with the glass in them, so I'm going to put all my nice glasses in here and keep it like that. Maybe have some bottles in there as well. I might have some bottles of nice champagne and Prosecco in here, and then have more glasses in that one, just so that it looks really nice. I am like wanting to get this as ready as possible so that when the table and the lights arrive for the walls, everything is pretty much good to go. I need to sort out the dust on the floor. Ooh, that will be my wine delivery. That makes me very excited because I can put that in here as well. ID. Really? I'm very flattered. I'm 31. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Lol. I bought 6 bottles of wine and got ID'd. Yes! So, as I was saying, I want to get the sideboard all organised and looking nice because we're not going to have our board games in there, even though we are very much board game enthusiasts. Literally, I really feel like I found my calling in life. So we're going to get all of this stuff moved out of here, and I'm going to also position the chairs. If the situation oh, there's a bird in our berry tree. Look, can you see it? Oh no, it flew off. It was just sat there like a little splodge. Right now is to get everything sort of cleaned, everything sorted and looking good. So that is what I'm gonna do. So we had these glasses delivered from Goodfellows. They do chef and sommelier, and they sent us, I think, 12 of them. So these are going to go into the cabinet as well, and I'm going to put all of like my random but like beautiful glasses in here, like the best glasses will go in here, and then like everyday glasses will go kind of elsewhere. And then I'm going to get my wine in there, and I'm going to get some champagne and some Prosecco, just so that it's always to hand. One thing I really want to find for this room, which I've really struggled to kind of find, is a really nice wine holder, but that's freestanding. I really like those ones that you get in restaurants that are freestanding, but I don't want just like a silver one, or I just like something a bit different. I'd love like a matte black floor standing wine stand, just so you can whack a load of ice in it, have it to hand, but it's not taking up space on the table. You can even just pop it in the corner or something, and it's not a big deal. But yeah, if anyone knows where I can find one of those, I would be very grateful. But as for now, I'm going to sort this out. So, it's literally just minus the biggest thing in the room, the table, but this will be the Christmas layout with 6 people. Obviously it fits 8. Everything is now clean and pretty much all of the dust is gone. I can maybe do a little bit more over there. Lampshades are unpacked, they're the perfect fabric for the room. And even without a rug in here, it's actually not echoey, because these skirts on the chairs take away so much like echo, and the new curtains obviously as well, and it's just working really lovely. All I have to do is find homes for all of this stuff now, but oh, I cannot wait for this dining table to arrive. Morning, Ken.
Morning.
This is my first time seeing the dining table. I love it. Oh wow, it's so nice. And there's definitely room for more people around this table, which makes me so happy. Obviously it needs a little bit of a faff in here and a little bit of a tidy up. Unfortunately, the lights were for some reason delayed, but they are arriving tomorrow, so that's good. I wanted to see the table in here before I ordered the rug, so I'm going to order the rug, I think. But it's looking good. You like it?
Very nice. Anyway, while I've got you there on the camera, look.
Christmas. Oh, thanks. You're good to us, Ken.
Now this come all the way from France, this, yeah?
From France? Yes. You're such a cultured moo-moo. Good evening, everyone. I've got a very noisy Bengal down here. I feel like you haven't really seen me much in this video. I've just watched what I've captured so far from this video, so I'm going to be filming an intro afterwards. There was some delays. I never wanted this video to be as late as it is, but as we have found out with home vlogs and things like that and home furniture, everything arrives late, and our dining table that we ordered was actually delayed by a week, and when it arrived without the lights, the wall lights. So the wall lights have actually only arrived today, and today is the 19th of December, so it's mine and Ali's, so you can hear love me. It's actually our anniversary today, and so we've just got back and the lights are here. I'm also waiting for the rug to be delivered. It's supposed to be delivered a lot later this evening, so probably around 8-9ish. Until it arrives, I have been having a little bit of a faff in here, and I've been playing around with the table and how it's going to look on Christmas Day. These are the things I got from Amazon, the little light tea lights, and then these are the charger plates. I could not remember what they were called in my other videos, but they are charger plates. Obviously there's still a lot of stuff on that workbench there, not workbench, sideboard. Me putting some baubles in there and some decorations, but we are very close. I've also made a little candle plinth over there, which should be quite nice. But we are getting there. I have the new glasses from my anniversary gifts. Try them out on the tables as well. I'm actually going to set the table as soon as the rug is here. Obviously have to try the lights out because they're here, and fingers crossed that they work. Oh my God. Other stuff that we've been having done in the house as well, because I thought I would update you on that, is we have had Andy, our carpenter, in helping us make storage, because obviously we've had the boot room built. So this cupboard next to the stairs is a little bit redundant, so we've had some shelving put in here. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Do you want to come and have a look in here?
Muncher.
I'm waiting for the rug arrives tonight, but okay.
Oi!
You are just a piece of work.
Watch, I just not. Oh, yeah, don't you worry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just knock one of those candles over?
Little weapon of mass destruction.
I'll fit those lights today.
Yep, fit the lights so we can get everything organised in here. So happy.
Oh, look at this as well. I've got the exact tile match.
No way. Oh my gosh, so the pillars of our gates. No way. Oh my goodness. So they've not been built properly, unfortunately, and the rain runs behind them. We need to get proper...
The rain runs behind them, and also these are porous, so she was saying that the rain would go through them as well.
Anyway, so we need to...
Eventually,
we just need to
change the whole
We should just get... Do you know what we should get? Brick tiles.
Or just get a whole new brick wall with concrete tops and balls.
What you mean?
Into the whole area.
Yeah. But that would be...
This is like a modern... Yeah, it will be expensive.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
And then won't the gates have to be taken off as well? No, it'll do it around the gates.
No, the gates need to be taken off potentially, yeah.
So that seems a little bit excessive. Oh.
What do you think, Nanny? Recognises?
Also, I've not looked at my flowers yet. I bought some stuff from Ochre today as well on our anniversary trip. Just some stuff from my office. It's a new, very special bin. The final piece before the lights go up is the rug. I'm going to see how this looks. I'm hoping that it's not this short. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's like rolled up the other way. So we're going to get this open and get it under the table and see how it looks. We have got the rug in the room and it's carnage again. It's so funny. As soon as something arrives, it's just like a bomb goes off in here again. But Ali's just looking for some underlay, sticky underlay, so that it doesn't move. And then we're going to put it under the table and move it all back. Right, we are moving the table. We found the sticky stuff to put under the mat, the rug. So operation move the table and move it back again. This little lady has been making it extra difficult by getting under the table when we're trying to move it. But after many failed attempts, we've managed to get the table and the rug in the middle of where we want it. Only one falling out. And now what? Lights.
Yeah, now I need to get the lights up.
Yeah, and I'm going to iron the table runner. You've got something in your beard. This is the thing that happens when you've got a proper puby beard.
She likes going. The other day I came in and I caught her and she was going.
Was she?
Yeah.
You're a naughty moo-moo. Right, you do your thing.
Crystals, just like your mummy.
Yeah, mummy likes crystals. Oh, look at a little kitten.
Line it up, she's thinking, ooh.
That's pretty. Lummy. I can see her tail wagging, she's so excited. Ah, my plinth to the crystal moon. I am now in the utility room and I'm ironing the table runner because this will just stay on the table now until Christmas Day because I'm going to try and get things as sorted as possible beforehand, and then if I feel like I need to add to anything or work on the tablescape, then I can do so over the next couple of days. So, using my trusty Phillips iron, let's do this. Oh, perfect. Lovely. So perfect. The lights are on the walls. Oh my goodness. It means I can get to work on finally doing the table. It's like 11 o'clock at night, but I just want to get this room to a point where it's pretty much finished. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now what I want to do is buy 2 other chairs from IKEA so that we can have 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and then 2 extra ones there, so that we've got an 8-seater usually, but if we want to make it a 10, which we can definitely like do it a squeeze, we can. But for the moment, we're having it 6 for Christmas and the 2 either side there. Obviously, we are not finished. I've put my charger plates out. Now I'm gonna dress the center of the table using some old candlesticks that I got from the White Company, I think 3 years ago during Vlogmas, those 2 candlesticks there. Then I'm gonna use the tea light holders that I bought from Amazon for in between, and old baubles as well, which I've put in here. These are all a mix of antique glass and some bronze, gold and silver and white, just to bring in this wreath, because I think we're gonna put this wreath up on the wall, just to make this room extra Christmassy. But guys, this is so exciting. Honestly, I can't believe this is all coming together. Table is pretty much set. This can be spread out a little bit more. I couldn't find any napkin rings or anything that didn't cost like over £100 for 4 that I actually liked and that I could get in time anyway. So I thought I'd do a little bit of DIY using some black and ivory ribbon and a cinnamon stick for my white linen napkins. So literally it is as simple as that. I've just done a bow with the black ribbon and then thread the little cinnamon stick through. I'm going to do black, ivory, black, ivory, black, ivory on each place setting. Scrap that because I've just realised that you'd end up with 2 colours next to each other. So what I'm going to do is black on this side, black on that side, and then ivory at the head of the table to mix it up a little bit. The hallway is not sorted just yet, but that is Ali's job when he's finished, probably tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. What are you meowing for? What are you meowing for? You ready for bed? Come on. So this is what I was working on until the early hours of the morning. This is the room finished with all of my lovely candles lit, my little bargain Amazon finds. I'm gonna link all of the items that are featured in this room in the description box down below. The rug is perfect, so perfect. I cannot believe how happy I am with this rug, and it costs just over £100, which for rugs is the dream. It's not very thick, but it just provides a really nice barrier between the chairs and the floor. Candles are really key to warming up like any coloured room, especially white, so I really wanted to have a lot of candles in here. The table is pretty much entirely Amazon, apart from our cutlery and our plates and the glassware, of course. Everything else is pretty much Amazon, and I'm so happy with it. The items that were expensive in this room were purely the biggest ones. So this table was an extremely expensive, extravagant purchase from Neptune, but as you know, I'm a little bit of a fan of Neptune. It is the one item that slowed down the entire process. It would have been so quick otherwise. My pride and joy though is this sideboard. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and it's such a talking piece. Everyone that comes in here talks about this piece, and I'm just so grateful to the people at Liang & Emil for gifting this to me, because I didn't realize how much I needed this item until it arrived. It is beautiful, and I get to keep all of my favorite glasses in here. My champagne saucers, the ones from my wedding, from my anniversary and from last Christmas. I've got a whole lot of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and Ali has a lot of, I think, whiskey. Yeah, some Scotch whiskey in there. In here, I've got some rosé. I've got some Miraval, which is a beautiful rosé, and then I've also got some Mirabeau as well. These are 2 magnums that they actually sent to us kindly, and this is what we drink when we go to Ibiza, and it just reminds me of Ibiza. So I don't know if I'll be able to crack one of these open because I love it so much. Oh, there's just some chalk on there, by the way. I need to clean that off. But these are just my absolute favorite. It just reminds me of Ibiza and our friend's wedding. It's just lovely. And then we've got some more glasses over here. We have some more that were sent to me that you saw me unbox, and then some more of my saucers. On top, I've got the iconic Tom Ford book. This really does add, especially to black and white spaces, beautifully. So I have it in here and I also have it in my office. This is available on Amazon as well, but it is an expensive book. This is also from Neptune. This is a solid marble sphere and it's just beautiful and then ties in the tones really nicely because we have some flecks of cream in our fabrics in here. This is my favorite fabric of them all. It feels really natural, but then it has almost silk satin like flecks throughout it. So it has that rustic feel, but it also has a little bit of glamour in it and I love it. The lights are up, obviously, and the wreath is up. And this is something I want to change out because I love wreaths. So we will eventually probably get some black and white pictures for in here. But for the time being, I love the wreath, and if anything, we could have black and white pictures on this wall and keep the wreath. The dried one looks so beautiful in this room, it's unbelievable. And then the find of the century was this light. This is pretty much an exact Restoration Hardware light. Brings that glamour to this quite rustic room, and that is my style, that rustic modern farmhouse kind of feel, and I love it. This corner on the other hand is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit, I don't know yet, but Ali quite likes it. This plinth, again, I got from Amazon. It's just like a plastic black plinth, but they sell for about £100 on Amazon and it was perfect. I put flowers on there, I put candles on there, and anything I could get a statue for on there, and it just fills this space without making it being too sort of full. We've also got some red wine down here. Again, that's just kind of there at the moment, and I didn't want to move anything out to make it look extra zhuzhed. This is how it stays. Then we've got our cork thing, which hopefully is going to fill up with a lot more champagne corks over the festive period, and some more candles in the window. This table is technically an 8-seater, so we have 8 chairs. I would have loved to have had the longer table from Neptune, but it just would not have fit in this room and it would have looked a little bit overbearing, and I would have had to have bought a special rug, so this just works perfectly. Ali's dad and stepmom just came in and literally they were like, it feels amazing in here. So I'm so happy. So happy with how it's turned out, and so happy that I undertook this project. Just stuck to my guns and did it. I know that Ali was doubting me, which is always hard when he doubts me, but then he's kind of like comes around to the idea, and for me, this is just everything I could hope for. I love this room so much. We went for the same curtains as the fabric on the cushions as well. By the way, these chairs are from IKEA. These were the only nice slip cover chairs that I could find. I really wish we had better slip covered chairs in this country, but we just don't. And what else do I have to tell you about? The lights are obviously Neptune as well, the wall lights. This was from Wayfair, an absolute bargain. These are literally about £5 from Restoration Hardware, and I found this for about 300. I'll link it in the description box. A little tumbler set here was a wedding gift from my Saint-Tropez girls, complete with tumblers, and Ali's put some of his favorite whiskies in there as well. So yeah, my confidence grows with every single room that I undertake, and this has been so much fun to do, and especially just letting myself kind of get in the zone with it and not worrying about comments or people's opinions. So it's been really nice. I can't wait to do more projects, and I can't wait to hopefully have other houses and do this again, and I'm just learning to trust myself a lot more. So I can't wait to tackle the games room downstairs, because I know a lot of you thought that this was going to be the games room that I'd been doing. I wish we could have done the games room this year, but unfortunately we weren't able to. We have to set aside a huge chunk of money for that. I hope that you have enjoyed Vlogmas this year, and I will see you with me in the new year as well. I want to say thank you so much for 800,000 followers. I probably haven't got around to thanking you guys yet because everything's been like in a delay, but yeah, I want to say a huge thank you. Never in a million years did I imagine that I would be this close to 1 million. Like, what the hell? I have less than 200,000 subscribers until 1 million. That's insane. That is insane. So anyway, I will see you guys after Christmas. Have the most wonderful, wonderful Christmas break, and I will see you all in 2020 in a new decade. Exciting times, and I just hope you enjoy spending time with your loved ones and take some time off. This is the one time of year where everyone generally is out of the office. Obviously our emergency services are always hard at work at this time of year, so I'm thinking of you guys as well, because the Christmas and New Year's tide, I know that you guys go into overdrive. So sending lots of love to you. And also we raised over 5 grand, and that's without my contribution to it for Centrepoint. So that's really exciting. I'm going to be donating that to them later on this month. So yeah, thank you so much for all of your support in 2019. Have the best Christmas and see you in 2020. Bye.